Now we're going to proceed with the head build of the GN-X and GN-X A-laws type. For this, the parts are very little and few and far between. Let's see if I can zoom in on this one. Now, they're all the same. The only difference is the color of the head, but the actual face mask with its decal is exactly the same. This is pretty much easy for you guys to, you know, paint with a marker or touch-up markers or whatever it is you guys have. But I'm just gonna leave it the way it is, and I'm gonna put put it on like so. So this shouldn't be this difficult. Then the clear piece is kind of hard to see, but it's kind of oval shaped like you see here, but there's a dot, like a little hole peg right in the bottom. So you gotta remember, you gotta remember to at least bring it to the bottom if you can. This is really hard. There we go. No, come on. Then bring that up right around there. And it has a nice little reflection right there. You see? Let's do that again with the red. Again, you're not gonna have any problems with this. And I kind of noticed that the decals tend to peel out a bit, but I think the actual head itself will grasp onto it and it will not pop out. However, if this becomes a pain in the ass, I could always unpeel it and then paint it later on if it decides to be a pain in the ass. There we go. Alright. Fairly simple. Both heads are done. Now the next part of the manual is actually the weapons, and again, both weapons are identical, and I'm going to try to get this done as quickly as possible. First we begin with the GN-X weaponry. Let's see, the ever so popular grip. Is that right? There she goes, and then of course the actual part that goes there. So that's done. Yeah, I know this is probably a bit boring considering that you're already seeing this right now, but I'm going to follow up with some other side builds that I noticed in the manual. You don't really have to follow the manual to the letter, I realized, you know. So as I'm putting this to the side, and I'll bring this over here, the next thing on the manual for the GN-X is for me to build is the arms, but I said, you know what, let me bypass that and build the most unique part of the weaponry, and that happens to be the long barrel system, which in fact is just two parts. It goes like this. Then you have a nozzle, and then supposedly this guy is an attachment that goes right here, like so, and then just trying to figure this out, guys, so give me a second. There you go. So you got the long barrel right there. Clearly, if you want to get the grip on the, you know, this on the other side, then there you go, right here. Come on. So now you got yourself kind of like a sniper rifle, beam cannon, machine gun type weaponry that I kind of really dig seeing that. Now, this gun does not have no attachments. However, again, bypassing, well, actually, in the GN-X A-laws type, I'm now going to build the actual laser lance. I think there is one thing that I'm going to need to do first, and that's actually the decals. Let me see here. It is this guy right here. So we put that there, and then we give it the old wraparound. I could foresee this in the near future. This thing is going to peel out, so this would definitely benefit a painting here and there. Alright, so we put the grip there, followed by another part. Oops, there we go. I thought I lost it. It goes here. I'm going to take this guy, flip him about, put him like this, seal the deal, and some sort of sliding mechanism in there. Make sure it's aligned up. Close it. And there's this guy that covers it up, which also has the designs for the actually, I guess there's like hidden beam weaponry systems in there. Ooh, no, it doesn't go that way. Why not? Let's flip it. There we go. And then finally the lance itself goes in there. There we go. Alright. That's actually not bad. So the weapons for both GN-X and GN-X A-laws types is done. Let's proceed to the next build. Next up is the arms of both the GN-X and the GN-XIII A-laws type. Getting sick and tired of repeating it over and over, but yeah, what are you going to do? Again, they are almost the same, but there is a slight variation, and I'm going to show you in a minute. First, we'll begin with the GN-X assembly. This part gets a little difficult to put in, so be very careful and don't force it. It does go in nice, so don't worry about it. Alright, so this one, I kind of like this part, because when you put it together I always assume that it's going to come off, but this one actually seals it up and locks it in place. So here's the one variation I've noticed. The actual shoulder plate. This part here has to go in this position. If you can see, there's like it curves up, you know, like that, and then it stops right there. And that is for this part that goes like this. See? So it should look like that. And I think I kind of goofed up in the part. Oh no, I did right. So while you have that part here, this part goes on this side. This is basically the front part, which I should have sanded it down a bit. If you guys are planning to paint this kit, and I'm not painting it, guys, I want to make sure that this is sanded down and smooth, because it's going to look like that. That's the front part. Okay. Next up is the arms. Uh-oh, forgot about that. This one has a notch there, so you want to make sure it's on one end of the arm. It'll slide right through, and then you can seal it in. If you don't do that correctly, you may damage the. It may be uncomfortable for you to actually put it in, but it should go in nice and smooth, like you see here. Then you take the upper part of the arm. This one too needs to be, filed down if you plan to paint it. Slide it up through here and then through here. Oh, made a mistake. This is one of those like a curve thing, and then it flattens it out. This should be on the bottom. There we go. So it goes in nice. And then finally, the hands, which is another difference between this and this. It comes with decals for the wrist. It's right here. Now again, I'm not a big fan of the decals, but I'll do it for you guys so that way you see. And for your beginner modelers out there, this is something you want to do. So that arm is done for the GN-X. Let's do the one for the GN-XIII A-laws type and see the difference. So again, same as before. Put that polycap in there and then seal it up. And take this. There is no wrong way of putting it, but there is 2 notches here, so this slides in right there. You have the front cover here. Again, like I said, make sure you sand it down on the sides. And the only difference here than that is it comes with this plate. That's it. Simple, right? And the rest is the same. Yet there is one other slight difference, and I'm going to show it to you in a second. Alright, so that's done. That's done, and then it goes like that. It slides up like this. Okay, going to this. This kit did not, this kit, yeah, am I saying kit? But yeah, it is a kit. This does not come with decals for the wrist. Here's the decal sheet, but there's no sticker or decal, stick-on decal for you to put the put the wrist there. Very odd. Alright, so both arms, are done. Let's move on to the next part.